Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Justin Fields, the Steelers, they are rolling, locked in, fired up. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Not only a great, inexpensive way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content, usually full games over there, really trying to create the environment of what it's like in an NFL quarterback room. So all sorts of nuance, detail, and depth. If you dig the YouTube videos, you will love the Patreon community. Hop over there, join, become a member. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Justin Fields, the Steelers just keep winning right here. 3rd and 6. Bit of a rocky start. This looks like it's supposed to be either quarterback power, quarterback trap, quarterback long trap. We've got errors up front. Certainly looks like quarterback run to the right. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I know exactly what this is. I am going to tell you that the way that they are trying to use Justin Fields as a runner, and even though it didn't work necessarily great this game, 3rd and 6 here. And we're going to go to the flat down here to the bottom. That's going to pull the linebacker out of here. We're pulling the guard, left guard coming across here. Now, is it trap? Is it supposed to be long trap? Is it supposed to be power? Only they know. It's a little bit bizarre for me that the quarterback run game hasn't really hit its stride yet with the design quarterback runs because, you know, this is probably going to be there. We've got enough people to block each other up front that if we were to run power, trap, long trap, they're all going to have a hat on a hat to the front side. So again, let's just pretend that we know what the play is quickly. Gap down, gap hinge right here. Here's where we're pulling, okay? And as he pulls, use a different color. As he pulls here, trap is here, long trap is here, and power is up here. And it's just how you want to differentiate what we're doing on the front side. But regardless, the thing to pay attention to here is 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got the same amount of blockers, right? We're pulling the guard. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the pulling guard. So we've got a hat on a hat here. This is going to work. That part of it is great. It's just bizarre, in my opinion, to mess up a first third down of a game like this severely. It just looks strange. I don't have an answer for you. I can tell you that, we've got to figure out the quarterback run game. Next one here, 1st and 10. I thought this was a strange one for Justin. Okay, and again, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I know exactly what this concept is because I don't, but I can tell you that he's working up top to the right. It looks like he wants to throw the number 1 on a quick out. The flat defender runs out underneath it, and then we're in panic mode. Okay, and the left tackle takes an L inside. So there's a few things here. First, just watch up top, that number 1. See the flat defender run out underneath that quick out? So this is the intent of the design. So we're trying to get the ball here, and the flat defender runs out underneath it. It's going to happen. With the rest of this play, how it's designed here, this looks like a seam. This looks like a stick route. So I would guess if we're working here, peeking that 1, this would probably be 2. It would be really hard to go 1 quick out back to the middle of the field here. Now, the screenshot warriors are going to love this because this is there. And again, we don't know what the read is. I'm not in their installs. I can't tell you. I can tell you that if I saw middle field open like this, I probably wouldn't love quick out like this with the potential of a cloud rolled up corner, push flat defender. If you were to work this to this, it looks pretty damn good. And they eventually get to this space in this game. But right here, you can see kind of the cracks in the foundation of how they're getting to this defensively because there's space in the middle of the field. So no. I'm saying here, if you work the quick out up top 1, don't like it right there, stick, boom, right now. Now, I know we throw a pick later on a stick, but right here, I think it's there. I think he could have played it a little bit faster and probably thrown the ball to the stick with how he's playing it. So again, not taking anything away from the pass pro issues, can't get beat inside. The back doesn't help us as well. So the left tackle L, back kind of wide, and now we're down, sack. Next one here, 3rd and 5. Now we start getting it rolling a little bit. So your boy 14, I'm going to call this a little option or a choice. Now, I personally would love to see 14 get a little bit more depth here and make this thing easier. I don't necessarily think of Pickens as like this is his strength to be able to get inside the numbers and work these kind of option routes in the middle of the field. I think he does a pretty nice job right here, everything except the depth. Now, the thing about it is you can't really see it on this video, but the first down marker is the 40. Okay, so it's really clean. We're going to come out here, run to the corner. We've got this, what I'm used to calling this like gather shallow. So try to get into the mic area and run across. And then you really have, I'm calling this option or a choice here to come out here. He ends up turning it around. The problem is for me here, he turns it around really in front of the sticks. So I would just say push up one more yard and then settle up. And then we've got this first down for sure. But again, Justin Fields playing well, get it to 14. I mean, they're you know, when I look at this offense, there's not a lot of explosiveness out here on the perimeter except for 14. We got to find ways to take advantage of his skill set, and touches like this are a great way to do it. Third down, get in there, just make it just a little bit easier by getting past the sticks for me. Next one here, 2nd and 4. To me, this is zone read with a bubble. We have this little ghost motion behind the quarterback. Zone read, 2 off the edge. What I love here is that Justin looks quick. Like the motion looks tight. He's able to kind of use a few different arm release points in this game, but this looks sudden. You know, it's not someone who looks like he's not being decisive with where the ball goes. Now, how they get there, you know, they're going to love 84, find different ways to try to get him the ball with Arthur Smith. Here's the zone read part of it. So there's the running back run, the capacity for the quarterback potentially to run it, and then here's the pitch player, right? That's just spread triple option. Now, when we talk about 2 off the edge, I'm saying zone read, we're reading the C-gap player. Well, if they have 2 off the edge, and if you watch the channel, you'll see me kind of identify this as C- and C+. You've got to have a plan for 2 off the edge. So if the first one is going to take the back and the second one is going to take the quarterback, well, we're going to throw it out to the pitch. And they do a really nice job here on the perimeter, not necessarily of blocking, but of not losing. And we're able to get out on the edge. So having a plan for that C-, C+ defender right here, really nice job. Again, the quarterback design run game. But look at that throw. It's a handoff of a throw. To the right is harder in my opinion. It's quick. It's decisive. It's just outstanding job. And again, this all stems from Justin's capacity to run it, to be explosive in the quarterback run game. You can see the C-gap players outside the right tackle. Down, down, kick. There it is. We're out. Love it. All right, next one here, 3rd and 4. We're going to throw a flat up top to the number 2, the guy who's on the ball. Now, again, I'm calling that a flat. Maybe they're calling that a quick out. It's 3rd and 4. I don't love the route depths that we're being presented here to the left. I know it works out, but I think if you're being realistic and objective here, this is as bad of tackling as it is great offensive execution. And so design-wise, if it's 3rd and 4, you know, and we're essentially throwing quick game over here, a flat and like a 2-yard route here, to me, is not it. You know, if you really want to run stick here, I'm used to the stick going first, but if you want the flat to go first here, you know, get out there and then let's get out up into the depth for our first down, throw and catch. That's the first part I would notice. Then I would notice this is just poor tackling. But you've got to appreciate Justin Fields. He's not drawing the plays up. He's not running the routes. He's executing what's there. He throws a fastball of a flat, first down. But again, look at the routes. They're both on the 30, right? They're both running on the 30 up top. The first down marker is past the 28. What are we doing? Like it's a bizarre lack of attention to detail, whether it's design or execution. I have a hard time imagining it's designed to be run like that. I think of it as just not locked in on the perimeter for the lack of attention to detail. And it works out here because they can't tackle. Next one here, 3rd and 3, zone read up top with a little stick flat, and we're going to walk in. Beautiful job, great call, nice design. Little 12 personnel, wing, love it. So we're going to read the C-gap defender to our left, outside the left tackle. He's going to come downhill, tackle the back. Fields pulls it. Whoop. Jump in. Love it. Outstanding job. So this is what Justin brings to the table. Like, I mean, he is just one of those guys that absolutely can tote the ball. You get down in the red area, you're for sure going to use it. Here's who we're reading. The actual route down the field. Stick, flat. little bit better with the depth. Here's the zone read element of it. Back running zone to the right. We're reading the key defender, conflict defender. He goes down. He's going to tackle the back. We're just going to pull that thing and jump in. So again, just put significant stress on a defense. You've got the RPO action. You've got the zone run blocking. And you've got Justin being a threat to get vertical at any time. So it works out right here. This is one of the better quarterback design runs of the day. Great job. Again, be indecisive. Play into your strengths. Get vertical. Whoom. Love it. Next one here, 3rd and 4. We're going to throw a slant down here to Pickens, 14, the number 1 at the bottom. This is a pretty good throw. This looks like it hits him right in the damn face. Got to catch it, find a way to pull it down. Now, again, I'm going to warn you here that I feel like people get crazy sensitive when you talk about their wide receiver, like he's their friend or their son. But the reality here is if we're catching middle field closed and it's man to man, right? Like straight up man. And we're going to call what I think in the West Coast world here is dragon, slant flat, and probably all stick up top, quick out stick. Okay, this is a middle field closed. So closed, we're working down here. Man, even better. And you got to let him win and then put it right up on his face just like he does. Now, the part that's going to hurt your feelings is this stem is not for me. Now, maybe they teach it like this. I doubt it. The reality here is off like this. I'm thinking we are selling the vertical. 3 hard steps like you're shot out of a cannon. We want this guy to think I am going to run by your ass. Then you put your foot in the ground and cross his face. What you can't do is what he does here, which to me is essentially lollygagging. Lollygagging. Boom. And then he tries to separate, and the guy's right there. Now, ball's still right on his face. You got to catch it. But you be the judge here. You watch the stem. You don't have to be a wide receiver coach to say, that ain't it, dog. That's just not it. What is that? Slow, shimmy, go, right in your hip, drop. So again, and that's the explosive guy. That's where we're trying to design plays to go. So you've got to at least acknowledge the fact that Justin doing everything he can right here. All his cleats in the ground, ripping that thing, decisive, right up on his face. Now, maybe the DB hits his hand, the ball, I don't know, but we need a better route. Next one here, 34 seconds left to go right before the end of the first half. 2nd and 1. We're going to work smash down here to the bottom. Who knows what the hell the concept is that they're running up top. I don't. Hurts my eyes. Justin doesn't like it. Good decision. Get out. Find 14 running down the sideline. Make a great athletic play. Again, you see the explosiveness. Now, this is the stuff that I love to see from Justin. Extend, create. As he's moving, he's looking, keeping his eyes downfield, finds Pickens down the field for a big chunk. It's not an immediate one and run. He says no down here to the bottom. Totally understand. Okay, you're reading that corner on an iteration of smash. That tight end type, the number 2 down here just taking too long. Got to go. No check down. Get out. Eyes downfield. Create. Turn. Rip. Throw a little hole shot on the move. Outstanding. Again, his capacity to extend and throw elevates his play, in my opinion, to a whole nother level. It's one thing to tuck it and run. It's another to extend and create with your arm. Very next play, ball's at midfield, 19 seconds left to go. We're going to run all slant everywhere, double slant, both sides. I don't know if I've ever seen a inside slant second window throw like this. Now, this would not be the easiest catch in the world, but this is certainly catchable, right? I mean, it hits him, it's got some Tebow vibes around the knees, but that's certainly something that could be caught. Now, a few things here, okay, because I think Justin is playing pretty well, but there are reps like this that just continue to make me a little nervous. I'm calling this a dart and this a slant. It's just a terminology to say, hey, this guy goes a little bit faster, usually 1 step, and this is 3 step. If you catch open like this, and it's not automatic quarters, like this looks like it could be 2 or palms, different techniques for these corners out here. I'm immediately thinking, well, first of all, I'll be honest with you, I'm thinking this. Wherever the hell he is, that's where I want to throw the ball. But versus this look, I'm thinking I probably got the outside slant. Palms are 2, I'm thinking I got the outside slant. I'm not thinking I'm going to hold it here, not throw it here, wait for him into the second window and wrap it around the inside linebacker type. So first window, second window. I'm not saying it's impossible. I just continue to get a little nervous when I see things that just don't make sense to how the play is normally played. So again, you be the judge. And if you didn't like it, so say you work down here to the bottom and 3 falls into the lane of the outside slant, check down. Most people would play the check down here, not throw second window dart down the middle of the field. Now, again, I'm acknowledging the fact that that area of the field is hit and targeted later in the game. So maybe they locked in on the sidelines and figured that's what they wanted to do. Regardless, on the film, you can see it go through his hands. So what has been a nice first half could have been even better. Next one here, 3rd and 5, last play of the first half offensively here. I'm going to bet a lot of money that 14 down here to the bottom runs the wrong route. I would bet this is supposed to be in the flat. You know, if you're going to be 3rd and 5, you're probably not going to run like a 15-yard sail. Maybe. If you are, then we've got what I would consider like design issues as much as anything. Now, maybe you could say, hey, we're trying to get a 15-yard chunk for the field goal. It just doesn't make sense to me. It looks like Justin is ready to throw earlier and that just someone isn't in the area that looks like it's open. So here, up into the flag or back pylon, and this is the route that I'm saying probably is not run correctly. So if he comes up and runs like a 15-yard this route, normally if you're going to do that, someone's also going to be in the flat area. Especially on 3rd and 5 here, I would bet that it's supposed to be out and like in the flat area right here. Now, would he get the ball? Would he get the first? Who knows? But again, I think it's worth when you're trying to analyze the quarterback play to look at the bones of the offensive architecture, even on the incompletions. So we're moving the launch point. You know, you be the judge. It looks like Justin's ready to throw right now, and there's nowhere to throw, right? So he's coming down here trying to throw that thing. No, damn, throwaway, nothing. And it's not the end of the world. You get a field goal attempt right at the end of half, okay. But an extra 5 yards probably makes the field goal a hell of a lot easier at this point. So just not quite on the same page. And you can see kind of just the spacing of that thing. Look at how close those guys are to each other. That's rough. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. I sincerely appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me. So thank you for taking the time and doing that. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member, get even more Quarterback School content. We also have Quarterback School courses. Now, these courses are the premium content available through the channel. These are deep, deep dives in my favorite football topics. We have a course on RPOs, tempos, pass protection. We have the best-selling courses, How to Beat Every Coverage. And then finally, we have an entire offense available for you. So hop over there and enroll. You can check out all the courses at the Quarterback School website, theqbschool.com. Got a really cool interactive feature over there where you can ask me anything to dive into the library of content available through the channel. And then finally, make sure to follow me across all social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. All right, so into the third quarter here, 2nd and 15. This is one of the few decisions I thought from Justin that I wish he would have thrown. I think in the past, I've been pretty critical of some turn down opportunities for him. And this is one of those ones where I've also been critical just in this video of some of the offensive architecture that we've seen on the perimeter as far as the design. This one I think is made to order. We are set up to chuck this thing. I want 14 to get the ball here. You know, this to me looks almost like, for whatever reason, kind of a panic check down. So first, let's talk just the design of this thing. So this is a quarters beater. So we are trying to get the ball. We already talked about it. This dude is the weapon on the perimeter for them right now. That's the post that I want thrown. We've got the corner down here to the bottom, outside leverage. And this sure looks like a quarters shell. Middle field open, quarters E shell. We're going to run kind of this deep over here to capture the safety and come across. And then this is the part that I really like up top. We're going to run this like deep flag or pylon. So oftentimes, if you have this post out of this, you'll run like a comeback over here, and this safety can sometimes leak into the play or kind of fall off. But because we run this pylon back here, now this safety is occupied. So both these guys are out of there. So to me here, this ball, it has to be thrown. So you make this play fake away, not the easiest thing in the world, but get your eyes back, find this player. As soon as he settles with this thing, this ball is up. I'm throwing this ball as far as I can. And again, it's one of those things where you just don't get a lot of opportunities like this. You got to take advantage of these. cross the 50, take a shot, throw. Now again, is 14 running as hard as he possibly can? Maybe he is. I don't know. The guy up top looks like he's pretty damn fast, though. Regardless, I think it's designed to take that shot instead of contested check down for a yard. So again, I just feel like these little things, these things will be the next step in Justin's evolution. He's playing winning football right now, but this is the way you can really separate yourself, start scoring more points with the big explosive plays like that in the passing game. Next play, 3rd and 15, slot down here to the bottom. Defense can't get lined up. Second window dart. So just when you think you've never seen it before, you see it again. This time it's a better throw, right up on us, better, faster guy, more space, and that's a first down. That's just backbreaking. When you can, essentially rip the defense right down the spine on an easy throw like that with that much space. Again, they're trying to present closed here. They end up bringing the safety off the edge up top. One step, ball out. Look at all that space. I mean, this isn't really, I guess, a true second window because this looks more like an edge who just kind of drops off here. But we say no right here, and then all this space because we rotate over, we kick the nickel or the star back to play kind of this middle field open. And again, I've already mentioned it. The Steelers have done a great job and continue to do a great job in this game of attacking this middle of the field. That's just way too easy. 3rd and 15, that's as easy as you'll see converted all year anywhere across the league. Really nice job by Justin seeing it, put it right on him. Great call, first down, let's roll. Next one here, 2nd and 10. Again, talked about the quarterback run game execution. This is toss, power, read. Justin makes the correct read here. I'm just not sure what we're doing blocking on the edge. I'm assuming this is a tight end, the guy who's playing slot over here to the left, but he's got to block the apex alley defender 3 who makes the tackle. So 88 to me has to block the guy over him. What I mean by that is if we are reading this player, so this is toss, power, read. For me here, this guy must block MDM. We must block MDM. We're reading this player. So if he comes down at all, or he can't tackle the toss, so normally it's bash where he stands over here and runs away. This is the exact same play, except now he's on the same side and we're just going to toss the ball. So the quarterback is going to 2 shuffle. And if this guy can't tackle the back, so if he comes down at all, then you just toss it out to the back. If he widens, so if the conflict defender widens or can tackle the back, comes up the field, takes this back like this, then we 2 shuffle and we're going to follow the guard and we're going to run gap down, power read. So he's going to be wrapping right up to the play side inside linebacker and we're good to go. And we're running this way. So that's the play. But we can't have this play where we're reading this player, unblocked this player. Well, what are we doing? And this is what I'm talking about when I talk about to the quarterback run game, the details of it, the execution, we're a little lacking in this game. Because this looks like this is a dumpster fire. You're not going to get an easier TFL than that. Unblocked backfield, back doesn't even have time to make sense of it because it's a delayed pitch because we're reading someone, right? We're reading 45 on the left hash. He surfs that. See him come down and surf it. He can't tackle the back. Pitch it to him. Great. If 45 were to get with or come up the field, you can see the guard pulling. We're going to go right off the deuce double team right down the middle of the hashes. So I love this play call. I love it. Everything except the execution, though. Next one here, 3rd and 13. Okay, there's not a lot of great play calls for 3rd and 13. I actually really like this design. This is 1x4 nub. We're going to run like a double post sail. I know this looks like this is like a contested throw. I think the decision of the throw is pretty great. I think the execution of what I'm used to calling like a back shoulder corner here is just lacking. And so, again, I'm making it sound like it's easy. It's not easy. Okay, the actual play itself. So the design of this thing, 1x4 with the formation, right? We got 4 eligibles up top. I'm calling this some version of double post. And then where we're trying to go with the ball here on this sail route. So he's going to come in, sell like he's coming across, and then come back out of this thing. Now the defender here, we did a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage. And then he's going to be underneath him. So the throw on this normally, you would want to throw this thing a back shoulder corner. So you don't want to lead him out like this when the guy's underneath him running like this. So you'd rather throw this thing to technically his right shoulder behind him. And again, it's not the easiest throw in the world, but this is a throw you see in the red zone a lot. I'm trying to think, yesterday, I think the Cowboys had a back shoulder. Maybe somebody in that game, maybe it was Lamar or Dak. But that's a lot of space. What I'm saying is this is a premium look for a back shoulder because he's running and he's not even tight to him. There's space between these guys. So what you do is you throw this thing right at him, right down his line. You don't want to lead him out like this, like a normal corner route. Throw it right at him, make him open from the outside in, and that thing's got a chance to be a touchdown. And I personally think this is one of Justin's best type of throws, not the one that he makes here, but that back shoulder kind of drive the ball type of throw. And we just miss it. So again, I think it's fair to acknowledge the fact that Justin playing winning football looks like he's maturing at the position. Looks like he understands what he's being asked to do. And there were a few opportunities for bigger plays down the field. The post that didn't get thrown, this back shoulder that could have been an even bigger, better day. Next one here, this is a bummer. Interception. We're going to throw down here to the bottom. The little stick dragon here. Now, obviously it's bad luck when the ball gets knocked up, tipped up, volleyball set, falls into the lap of a defender. Yeah, I get that. I will say, a few things here. First off, I understand that they're probably putting guardrails on the throwing game a little bit, which I don't think is necessarily wrong. But we've seen this dragon paired with some iteration of stick already, right? Here's the stick, here's the flag. Okay, I think he makes the right decision. The read here, we're going middle field open. I like playing stick versus dragon for sure. Most people would. So closed, open as far as the read. My thing here is if we're getting pushed from the inside out on the stick play, you got to throw this ball over here. You want him to turn and run this way. You can't throw it at him. And this is not a far throw as far as the accuracy of this thing. So the accuracy is the real issue. The other part here is if it's so close that he can get his hand on it, just go to the check down. And again, I know I keep saying just get through your read. But man, you don't have to force balls like this. Just get to the check down. You see the check down over the ball. So no, check down as opposed to fight. Now again, when that ball's up in the air, I know instinctively it's to go catch it, but oftentimes the best time is to just knock it down. So again, you be the judge here of the accuracy. I'm saying the ball needs to be, you could make the argument that this is so covered, like he's undercutting this, that it's never going to be open. But I think you probably could throw this thing right here. It would be tight, but maybe you could. But if you certainly, in retrospect, just get the ball right here. So this is blurry. The reason that this is going to be open is because this is muddy, right? Because he pushes, now we've got more space where the check down is. So it's just about continuing to get through these things and to make good decisions with it. And then when you throw it, originally I thought the ball maybe got tipped, but that ball almost hits the defender, right? Like hits the defender in the hip. We got to put that thing, 5 feet to the left to have a chance there. And even then I think it's covered. So no, check down. So just continuing to work on getting through them quickly because you really can't put up more guardrails than stick dragon. Next one here. I think this is supposed to be a naked to the left. And Justin does a great job of navigating the edge, dropping his arm down, finding the kind of like check flat. And now it's not the most impressive, gain in the world, but I do think he throws it around the defender. This to me shows some maturity as far as just understanding what's happening at the edge. He doesn't run to trouble. He kind of kicks back. To me, that's a learned trait. Either they're coaching him to do it or he's learned it himself. And so what I mean by that is as we come down here, with 84, we're looking like, it's going to be a run. We're going to come downhill. Now you could say, hey, I thought you don't like nakeds at a gun, and you would be right. But this, we're then going to go where the ball goes here. He's going to secure the edge and then do whatever the hell this is. It's probably supposed to be a flat, but it works out like that. On the backside, you get the crosser and you get the post, right? So here's that edge defender that we have to navigate. Instead of faking it to the back, so fake it to the back, and then come out and start just running open. He just kind of buys time, backs away, drops his arm down, and throws it around him. I just really like it. Like, I haven't seen this part of Justin's game where he's shown the creativity with the arm angles consistently to be able to kind of navigate the edge. No, I don't. To me, this doesn't look like an RPO. Those guys on the backside are running routes. This looks like a naked. And Justin makes that throw easy. That was the other thing about some of the throws behind the line of scrimmage in the past where we've maybe struggled with a little bit longer arm motion and accuracy. This game, you look tight, quick, sudden, right on him. Well done. Next one here, 3rd and 4. This looks like a little choice to the tight end down here to the bottom, the number 2. Wins inside, puts it on him. Love it. So there are a number of things on this play that I really like. A little penalty at the end to get some extra yardage. Justin, decisive, let him win, put it right up on his face. Again, it's not the most impressive throw in the world, but I think that there are the timing of it, the 3rd down execution, the situational ball. Now, what is this concept? So I'm saying up here, and I'm saying this is a choice. I don't know for sure, but it looks like that's stem for him. It's also paired with what I'm used to calling a looper return up here. That's probably the number 2. So if this is 1, this is probably 2. And then the part that I really like here is we get a little hinge or stop up here, a little comeback, and that's probably 3. So you would read this thing 1, 2, 3 across the field. And what I love to see in a passing game is multiple guys open. First down, first down, first down. That's the key to winning on 3rd down. You can't have one guy be the only guy who wins. Watch this at the bottom. So the tight end, great, winner. The loop up top, winner, probably. Be tight. Up top, the number 1, winner. Okay, winners all over the place. Outstanding. Now, you probably make the argument here that San Diego doesn't do a great job of playing whatever this is supposed to be. I'm going to call this a 11 thief or 11 rat. One of these guys is supposed to be in the middle. It looks like they both go cover the back here. So that's why there's so much space here. But I'm not going to apologize. We're executing the offense. We're feeling good. We got another first down on 3rd down. So the linebackers probably don't play this correctly. But that's a first down. That's a big shot. Hold on to the rock. Again, just really nice job from Justin playing on schedule. 1, put it on him. Boop, right up on him. Handoff of a throw. Let's go. Next one here. Again, in these videos, I like to provide enough depth of things that don't go right so that you understand how difficult it is sometimes to play quarterback. A play action like this, where you've got a safety blitzing like this, and he's unblocked and hits you in the face, is a recipe to not play quarterback well, or for a long time. Number 3 on the right, he's blitzing. I would bet a lot of money that the right tackle is wrong here, just watching what the right guard is doing. Right guard looks like he's fanning out. Right tackle looks like he's saying, wait, what? Who do I got? I don't have the guy with the hand on the ground? Oh, shit. That does not feel good. Quarterback takes it right on top of the head. Now, the thing about this is, let's just assume that we don't know anything about the protection, which is the correct assumption. I don't know what this call is, but we've seen the guard. He looks like he's fanning out, which would make me think the right tackle is supposed to fan out and pick this thing up. So these 2 for these 2. In the play action world, okay, this is a safety. In the play action world, the guy who has the best seat in the house is the back. And the back is like the final problem solver. So even if the play fake is over here, oftentimes you'll hear me say, hey, I would love to see the back abort the fake. So I don't care about the fake. The fake matters 0 here because we get sacked by an unblocked guy. So abort the fake and just go block the safety type. So I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if he fanned and they both blocked him because he didn't know for sure what the right tackle was going to do. I just want to see guys have answers at the line of scrimmage. Right here, it looks like we don't have answers. It looks like we're not working together. We're not communicating, and our quarterback's getting hit. Now, the double bummer is play this thing out. Say we had all the time in the world. Where's the ball going to go? 88 on whatever the hell that's supposed to be, a slow crosser. 14 up there, jogging a go route. I don't know. No good answers for where it goes. But what you can't have happen is have your quarterback get hit like this. So again, probably the right tackle. Would love to see the tailback stay over there and just abort the fake or have his eyes over there and just go block him. But to me, this is not on Justin at all. Now, maybe Justin could help himself by turning around to the back and pointing and saying, hey, you just go take him. But this is a tough way to play quarterback like that. Next one here, 3rd and 10. We're going to feed 14 up top on a little hinge route, stop route. Call it more hingy than stoppy. Now, again, part of the execution here, I think, from Justin's standpoint, could be quicker, which could help us get a first down. Okay, that's the part. You see a completion, great, but then you see the sticks, you see where we're tackled, and you're like, why the hell is this not a first down? So the first down marker is just past the 40. So like the 39 and a half. You can barely see it right here. I'm saying this hinge route, running up, opening inside, coming out of that thing. Now, I probably drew it too far, but that's the motion of it. Normally, I would say this is 3, hitch, rip, 3, hitch, throw. Maybe you shuffle, hitch, throw. What you don't want to do is hitch, and now you're a little late and you just want to drive it. Now we're catching it and we're catching it back here. So if we were to hook this thing up at the top of the route, it's a first down, but we don't. So 1, 2, 3, hitch. See that little like extra movement? So 1, 2, 3, throw up top. Anticipation. It's always been something we haven't seen on Sundays from Justin. 1, 2, 3, hitch, throw. Now maybe he's trying to read it inside out. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for him. I will say that to me, one-on-one with 14, free access, I'm throwing it. I'm throwing it with anticipation. 1, 2, 3, hitch, throw. See that little back foot. Okay, watch his back foot. That's the back foot and top of drop. Hitch, throw, not hitch. Just that little bit of extra movement is the difference. Now we're late. Now it's 4th down. Next one here, 3rd and 2. Now I know there's a penalty at the bottom of the screen for holding on 14. That kind of bails them out because this is a sack. And I think that there are some underlying issues here that would continue to pop up with this offense, specifically in the passing game. For whatever reason, there are a few times where the spacing is weird and the speed is weird that some of these guys are playing at. So to me here at the bottom of the screen, this is just a version of smash. So anything of, hey, we're going to run to the corner and we're going to run something to the flat, whether he comes back or not. To me, that presents a smash to the defense. On this corner, this guy this far outside here, he obviously does us a favor by grabbing him and getting the penalty here. But I'm not going to throw that very often. I just don't like the leverage of it at all. So I'm going to get back to whatever's supposed to be on the backside. And whatever's supposed to be on the backside here with the back and these two, I can't tell you what the hell this is. This doesn't look like NFL football to me. So again, we get bailed out here. 3rd and 2, down here, I'm probably running Justin. We're probably going to go for it on 4th down. I don't know if we want to do this. So again, 14, put your mouthpiece in, and get off at the snap. That's the first part of the play. Then we got to get off of it faster. So no, don't like anything down here to the bottom. It's not there. Out leveraged. What are we doing up top? What is this supposed to be? The back and 80 are like running checkdowns in the same area. The back is definitely going less than 100%. Well, what is the number 1 receiver up top doing? I don't know what either of those 3 guys are doing. It doesn't look good though. And now we're in scramble mode, running for our life, and we almost get hip tackled. So the whole thing is a cluster. Fortunately, the Chargers bail us out. You can see the flag thrown at the very top left of the screen. At the end of this thing, there he throws it. There it is, hits the ground for us. So thank you for that. First down. Next one here, beautiful seam route. Again, attacking the middle of the field with the Chargers. They're going to present as open here. They're going to rotate to close. We're going to get the middle safety, 22 going to the middle. We got 14 up the seam. Just a beautiful job. Again, he doesn't look like he's that comfortable doing that stuff, but there's a lot of space in there. They're going to try to bring a safety down. Justin does a great job holding that middle field player, being decisive, and ripping it. Again, to me, these are the throws, the type of throws that are Justin's sweet spot right now. His ability to drive the ball down the field, to see it and rip it. I also think that just seams in general are often great for young quarterbacks. So there's the middle field closed. Here's the seams. So seam, seam. So this presents like 2x2 all go to the defense. I think they end up running like a little short in out here. Maybe a go up top. So we're just going to read this middle field player. And if they don't get hands on the second level here, and they're just playing country zone out here, we're going to get an opportunity for a big hit. So we've hit the middle of the field. We've hit the seams. We've attacked the Chargers down the field in that intermediate middle of the field. Done a really nice job of it. decisive. Again, watch how decisive Justin is here. 1, 2, 3, hitch throw. Clean, right on him. Outstanding job. Just playing to his strengths, playing to what he sees and is able to play quickly. Nice protection. Look at that. I mean, that's 7-on-7, right? There's nobody there. We're blocking 5 guys. Outstanding pass protection. Great call putting 14 in the slot as well to take advantage of his explosiveness. I love it. Next one here, last one. Big touchdown pass down here to the bottom. I'm going to call this a wrap in. It might be a little drifty. Justin does a nice job of putting it right on him. 19 does the rest. Great speed. Finish that thing. Outstanding job. Now, the thing that makes me nervous with stuff like this is, yes, the outcome is outstanding. And the throw, again, is Justin's strength, right? Driving the ball, ripping it, putting it right down the field when he sees it. The thing that makes me a little nervous, and I just keep repeating myself because it kept coming up in this game, but the Chargers were really struggling defensively in the middle of the field. I don't know what you would call this coverage. I would call this coverage some iteration of like palms or combo coverage. What happens here is, come up here, what I'm calling this little like wrap or drift. Come in here, he does something right here. There. Now, normally, if he's going to poach the number 2 here, if he's looking at this number 2 as he crosses the field and he jumps this thing, most safeties would have an understanding that if someone goes shallow, someone's probably coming behind us and they would be hunting up to potentially take this thing. So we, better safety play here, and this might be, going the other way, but it's not. It's not better safety play. They weren't playing good defense down the spine of the defense, and Justin makes them pay. So again, you can see if we're, they blitzed the guy that we're probably reading on the logo. So that opens the space in the middle of the field, and then we're able to drive it with some poor safety play, even worse safety tackling, and just run away. So really well done from Justin's standpoint. I'm just saying, as we try to make sense and project, hey, can this thing continue like this? You're probably going to see significantly better defense down the spine of a defense. But that's what Justin does. Like, this is what he is right now. He has hit the back foot, one hitch, rip. And the fact that he's doing it down the field here, because you certainly got the tight end 88's open on the logo, right? But he's seeing the field. He's making him pay down the middle of the field. It's feeling good right now, and they are off to a great start. All right, so that is a wrap. Justin Fields, the Steelers, keep it rolling. I thought Justin continues to kind of evolve and improve in real time for the Steelers. So he looks like a more mature quarterback. He's getting the ball out a little bit quicker. He's being more decisive. I think he has a better understanding of the intent of a lot of these plays. Now, is it perfect? No, it's not. But I think that you can see kind of the plan, how they want it to continue to improve. I think that there were some shots, some chunks down the field that he either turned down or just missed on, that if it would have hit on those, it would have even been an even better win. Now, they turned down scoring at the end of the game as well, so really it was a better win. But I thought overall, the quarterback run game is going to continue to improve. You can see kind of the bones, the intent of the design. The execution's just not there yet. But overall, I thought Justin getting the ball out quickly. He looks more accurate on the underneath stuff. He's got more arm angles. He's getting it out a little bit quicker. He's able to kind of find 14. I'm not sure about enough as I would like as far as a designer or a play caller or quarterback, but that guy is the one explosive key for that offense, in my opinion. And so just continuing to find ways to get him chunks involved, and then you let the other things kind of build naturally around it, because they did a nice job of attacking the middle of the field. Didn't hit every single one, but you could see the intent and you could see the Chargers' deficiencies down the spine of the defense. So overall, really nice win. Just want it to continue to improve, because at some point, I know the defense is great for them, but at some point you're going to need to score more than maybe what they've been scoring up until this point. Not yet. Okay, not taking anything away from the start. Just saying eventually, where are those points going to come from? They're probably going to come from some big explosive plays. And when you look at the plan, you look at the play calling, you can see some potential for those things to grow and get even more prominent in the offense. Regardless, big win, great start. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.